Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol towards the end of the video that you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to add it to your watch list. So stay tuned for more information on that. And let's go ahead and jump into CTRM's chart here. So Castor Maritime Inc. broke through resistance, reached newer highs, and now is sitting close to $1. It touched it and it got rejected. So this is a very important point moving forward for this stock. I mean, great exponential growth here after working its way in that sideways movement. I've talked about how well it was holding itself up above 60 cents, the 65 cent range, and so forth, and then just hanging out within this area. So here we are seeing a bullish run starting right last week, going into this week, and let's see the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average is 80.94. Can't land exactly on it. It bounces around 93 and 99, but it's 80.94. Anything above it is bullish territory. Anything below it is bearish territory. So we have some important points here to look at, and I definitely recommend looking at these numbers closely. So our support level is 87.99. I would just round that up to 88 cents, and if it gets broken through, it's the lowest point reached in this sideways movement after the bullish run. I would pay very close attention to how this stock is reacting between support and the 50-day moving average. Super important to keep that in mind. Watch how the stock is behaving between support and the 50-day moving average. See how quickly is it moving to newer lows, or are the bulls trying to reappear and bring it back up? Now, we're currently sitting at 95 cents, and the resistance level is 99.95. Literally, if I would just round that up to $1, I mean, it's off by 0.0005. I mean, to the thousandth place. So you can round that up to $1. This is a very important point for this stock. It needs to break through $1, number one. And number two, a rejection has formed there. And that's one of the highest points reached after this bullish run of peaking at $1.10 and then just falling down to these lows of 40 cents and some change. So the fact that this recovery has started, it's going to be very important for this to break through that wall, that resistance level, and turn it into a support of $1, break away from it, continue this upward momentum, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average. So I want every single investor to be aware that $1 needs to be broken through by the bulls and turn into a support so they can continue to work their way upwards, reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to add it to your watch list. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys has some indirect and direct correlation to COVID-19 vaccines. Now I know that we're all focusing on vaccines, and that's what the hype is, and that's what we really center our focus on when it comes to COVID-19. But there's also other companies doing other innovations that are helping and assisting with the treatment of COVID-19, not just the vaccine. So let's look at this stock, and we're going to read a little part of an article that came out last week, and we're going to look at its chart. So the ticker symbol is LIFE, Life. And this company has ran today. I found it over the weekend. I wanted to watch it closely, right? And it had already started the run last week. I wanted to look for some consolidation, right? It was around the 390 range. On the 3rd, the 4th, it took off. The 5th, it kind of was sitting at $5 and some change. And it took off today again, reaching $8. Now, I really want every single investor to look for some consolidation or a slight pullback, if it's a healthy one, to watch closely moving forward how this reacts. But this is kind of more of a speculative one because when we zoom out, you know, this has ran up before and it comes right back down. And this is the most recent skyrocket, right, that we've seen this happen. So we want to look for some type of consolidation and also some more confirmation on this one. Again, this is very speculative. It's in the health field, but supposedly it's doing wonders when it comes to the treatment and everything it does. So let's see here. Although the company stock price is trending at just $3.91, which is where it was at before the 4th, this is an innovative approach to creating therapies, has many investors banking on life, right, in the long haul. So they're saying that this isn't just a speculation short term. There could be some long-term opportunity here. Well, we're already seeing the run. We need to see if this is going to cool off or if it's going to continue. Now, with clinical activity at most major pharmaceutical companies back on track, this company itself is currently a lead candidate in the phase 2 trial of ATYR1923. This drug is designed to help COVID-19 patients that have respiratory issues. And that's a big deal with the whole process of the COVID-19. So treatment is also getting better. This is actually a pretty optimistic and hopeful outlook for the way we're going to treat COVID in the near future. And also vaccines are being rolled out. So that's another thing as well. So yes, vaccines we're all focused on, but treatment is spectacular as well, helping more people cure faster and also have less respiratory issues due to what this drug is supposedly doing according to this article and what their trials are showing. Now, the success of this trial results are expected to release at the end of 2020, which were already released, and we're already seeing it in the chart how it was hanging out kind of sideways. It could create a large revenue stream for the company in the next year. In addition, this company itself has a number of promising projects in the pipeline. These include the NRP2 science to treat fibrotic lung disease and cancer. So they're doing way beyond just COVID-19 patients that are having respiratory issues. They have other innovations and other drugs coming their way and opportunities to dominate in these sectors. So when you think about it, yeah, it had a run towards the end of 2020. You could see it here in December, and then it came right back down. It ran right back up in January, and this is the largest run that we've seen the stock have within all this speculation and hype. And now it's becoming more of an official type of information. This was hanging out at around 390, right? Right before it ran up on the 4th, then on the 5th, and here we are on the 8th. So long term, could this continue? Possibly. That's why this is one that you definitely want to do some research on. But a lot of analysis price targets is what I would really tell you guys to look deeper into, because there's some room here still according to the analysis ratings that are out there. I've seen as high as $15 and as low as $12 to $11. So if anybody wants to correct me on that or share under analysis ratings that you find, you guys are more than welcome to down below. For now, it's seeming speculative in the sense of how it's ran up. We want to look for a slight pullback, which could be healthy, or some consolidation, but there's room in the uptrend going into this year by the fact that these phase trials, especially phase trial 2, is looking so good, and it's actually helping patients, which is going to be a big change when it comes to the treatment, right, opportunity of COVID-19. Vaccines, big stuff, but the treatment as well is nice to focus on and know that companies are out there making these moves. So this is something else to not overlook and pay close attention to moving forward. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.